So I'm Sarah Beeny and I'm here at the Guernsey Literary Festival to talk about my book, Simple Life, which is hopefully enjoyable for lots of people. Actually, it got a Times Bestseller Award, which I was really proud of. But yeah, no, it's a book about the story of my homes, really. Obviously you can't put your whole life into a book because it'd be an incredibly boring long book, but it's a story of where I've lived. I'm hoping that they feel a bit positive at the end of it, and you know, I've been really lucky because I've had lots of people who shared amazing words of wisdom with me, and I was going to share those words of wisdom with them. It's really interesting because when you write a book about your life, there's lots of things. It's almost like filing what you think, and so there was lots of things that I sort of put to bed a little bit, and when you write it down, you read it back, then you think, actually that doesn't make sense. So I've got kind of, I suppose, a few issues, as we all got, that you carry through life, but when you write it down and then you read it back, you kind of go, I probably should let that go. So some of my obsession with possessions, I've put that to bed a little bit. Not completely, but a little bit. Yeah, it's amazing because when I have let people into my life with this book, and there were many moments when I was writing it, I was thinking, nobody's going to read this, it's so boring. What's really lovely about meeting people face to face is that when they have read your book and they're inspired by it and they've enjoyed it and it's made them laugh, and they've had a lovely kind of what I call a romp through a book, that's very rewarding because it takes a lot of time to write a book, and it's very difficult to pick what you put in it and what you don't put in it, and then the endless edits where I think, no, that's rubbish, I've got to change that. Yeah, it's very rewarding to have written something that people have read and enjoyed who don't know you. Once you get people who don't know you at all reading it and they still find it interesting, it's really inspired me to write more. I've got lots more writing up my sleeve. I've written books before, but they're more sort of fact books. So this is like, to me, it's a step closer to writing fiction, which is sort of unfinished business for me.